All right, jumping back into Final Fantasy 16. So we last left off doing side quests. To be honest, that's mostly all we've been doing is just side quests. That's been the life. Um, Going through further, we still have more of the quests to do here. I think they're like the letter ones, right? Where you read a letter, do a quest, and all that stuff. We got a few, and then we also have hunts to do. There's stuff to do, trust me. There's always something to do. So let's head up here and do what we can. To the reading table. Alright. Let's go through here. The Tri-Unity. Bringing together three men from differing backgrounds was not to be without some difficulty. However, come together we did. For a better Valistia, the Tri-Unity was but a first step. A longer, more bitter journey awaits us all. One that will almost certainly end in hardship. Yet what matters most is not the destination, but what we can learn from one another while on the road there. You have paved that road for us with your courage, Clive. Now we must have the courage to walk it. Your loving uncle. Nice. Concern for Jill. This is a quest. Though her icon brought her much suffering, the loss of Shiva weighs heavy on her heart, and we would be poor friends indeed if we not seek to lighten that burden, even but only a fraction. Before we depart for the skies, I would speak on this more in private, Joshua. Sure.
If Joshua's worried about Jill, I should go and speak with him.
We should do that. Let's prioritize the quest.
Joshua, I read your message. You're right. Jill is different. I don't think I'd realized how different, but since we returned from Drake's spine, I felt it more and more.
I suppose it's not hard to imagine why.
She doesn't think she belongs anymore.
And that's why we need to remind her she is still one of us. To let her know that we still need her, now more than ever. That you still need her. But how to do that? When last we were truly close, we were but children.
Of course.
Well, we were pretty close not too long ago, so.
Do you remember the time we accompanied Father on his annual tour of the Duchy? And Jill and I broke from the procession to ride up Man's Hill.
To see the snow daisies, I remember. It was the first time Father had allowed us to join him. And when he realized you were missing, he had the entire retinue down to the pot boys combing the countryside.
In the rain. A thunderstorm forced us to take refuge in a grove of oaks before we'd even made it halfway there. It was the Lord Commander who finally found us, and needless to say, he was none too pleased.
Then it seems you and Jill have unfinished business. What do you say?
Man's Hill. It's not that far.
Oh, true. Though I suspect it is also much changed. Little in southern Rosaria remains as it was when we were children.
You're saying I should go and scout the area for bandits?
I'm saying we should first go and see if there are actually still any snow daisies left. What would you do without me, Clive?
Let's do it. Make for Man's Hill. Gonna make our little trip here. Well, this actually might be a quick quest. We're already here. Ooh. This seems pretty dead.
This is the place, but
I'm sorry, Clive.
there's nowhere been spared. What do we do now?
we keep looking. Man's Hill cannot be the only place where snow daisies grow.
Perhaps, but it's the only place I know of. Knew of.
Then why not ask someone who might know of another?
Someone in the
Harpocrates?
backyard. To the hideaway, then.
Or maybe Vivian. Oh, the backyard. Oh, that's the, oh, they might know too. Because they do all, like, the plants and stuff. I thought they were more for food, but I guess maybe they know.
Let's hope one of the gardeners knows where to find snow daisies.
I guess arguably they are just gardeners at the end of the day.
Say what you will, Lady Karen has seen herself.
Oh. What brings you down from the heavens, Sid?
I need your advice. Joshua and I are looking for a place where snow daisies grow. Preferably in abundance.
Snow daisies. Then you'll want somewhere not too hot and not too cold. And where the winds are strong enough to carry the seeds. I reckon Man's Hill would be a good place to start. There in the Royal Meadows, perhaps? Both have similar climbs and the right elevation. If the Blight hasn't claimed
We've
them
been to
yet.
Man's Hill.
Right. Thank
So the
you.
Royal Meadows it is, I suppose.
Did you learn where we might find our flowers?
The gardener here mentioned the Royal Meadows in Sambrak.
Ah, the fields beyond Northreach. Well, if that's the case, then Yote was right. I recalled that she kept the record of our travels, you see. So I asked her if she'd perhaps noted anywhere that snow daisies grew, and she mentioned Oilerfeist Bay.
Whose shores border the meadows. Off we go then.
All right. Off we go. A little bit fetch questy, but I feel like most the quests are kind of like that sometimes.
And how might I help the garrison today?
Seems the Duke's had a change.
I remember standing here when I was no more than a stripling. The girl's grandfather would tell us tales of dragons and icons. I couldn't wait to leave town in search of adventures like the ones he told me about. Who knew they were waiting right here?
From the sea, a mighty serpent rose, and with a roar that shook the heavens, summoned a swell to swallow the western sands. But, we can finish the rest tomorrow.
Tomorrow? But I want to hear what happens now.
From the sea, a mighty serpent rose.
She's probably talking about Leviathan. We've also got to do that that side
Haven't
quest.
seen any of those beastly...
I mean, the whole DLC essentially.
Do be careful.
I will.
Sorry, Raptor. It's over. Cool. And we got 6 bloody
Those
hides.
are vast.
The inventory is being
Where
replenished.
do we even
Let's go.
start?
Yote mentioned the coastline. We can start there.
Oh?
Look, brother. Do you see
The dingo count going up.
I do. The flowers and our friends.
We'll just hit that guy in particular. Hey, we did it. Easy peasy.
What do you see, boy?
It's a minotaur?
Let's hope this is the last one.
Only one way to find out.
Probably shouldn't be so close to him when I'm doing that. Yeah, I was wondering why I couldn't dodge him, and then I realized I was on the border, so I can't leave that area. And it ended up working out because it still let me kind of do whatever I want, but got a little bit scary there. Hitting the red line, I can't cross it. I'm guessing I can't cross it because they have no way to really like re-engage the quest. Like if I was to find a way to leave, it would probably break the game. It's not like a hunt where I can leave and then like come back and do it later. And even right now, he's kind of freaking out. Oh, new enemies approach? That's surprising. The dingo count's going up. Is that 1, 2, 3? Oh. He got me. Alright, let me just... I'm going to take a bunch of damage, but I don't care. Let me just do what I can against him. This won't be a clean win, but we will win. We got him. Minotaur Mane. A mane used in everything from helm crests to hairbrushes. Primarily by those lucky enough never to have met with the Minotaur. Oh, I remember we got that before, actually. That's not a unique drop for us.
That was harder than I expected. But found her. It was worth it. They're beautiful.
Do you think Jill will like them?
She'll love them. Come on. Let's go.
It appears my work is done. The rest, as they say, is up to you. Well, you and the skies. We wouldn't want another thunderstorm now, would we?
Let's go meet with Jill.
Jill, there's something I'd like to show you.
There is? And where might this something be?
It's, not here. Now, I know this is sudden, but how would you fancy a trip to Oriflamme?
There are so many. This is what you wanted to show me. I don't know what to say.
You don't need to say anything. The smile on your face is enough. We've been worried about you, Joshua and I. Do you remember when I took you to Man's Hill? Or tried to?
How could I forget? You saw me crying and thought a change of scenery might lift my spirits. In the end, it earned me a nasty cough and a stern scolding from your mother. But I felt wonderful nonetheless.
I'm sorry. I had no idea what I was getting us both into. But I couldn't bear to see you like that.
Before we left, my chambermaid told me she'd overheard your mother talking about my marriage prospects with some of the noblewomen at court. They were debating whether it would be more profitable to marry me off to one of the high houses instead of saving me for the ducal line. No one thought to ask me what I wanted. I was nothing to them. A pawn at best. I felt so trapped, so lonely.
I didn't know.
But I wasn't alone. You were there. Your hand in mine as we ran for those oaks. And I knew then, no matter what happened, I would be all right. I'll never forget that feeling. Before we broke camp, the morning after the storm, do you know what I did?
No? What?
I slipped away from my governess to climb the tor. And from there I saw a sea of petals, all reaching for the sun. And I realized that no matter how terrible the night, dawn would always come. That you would always come for me. And you have. Again and again.
Where do you see us? When all this is over?
I don't know. Not here, though. I think I've outgrown the twins. After everything we've been through, the realm just seems so small. I'll need some space to spread my wings.
The Great Continent, maybe?
Then that's what you'll have. And I'll stop at nothing to see that you do.
I never was much good at garlands, but it'll have to do.
I'll treasure it forever.
Thank you, Clive. For this, the flowers, for everything. It's exactly what I needed. You are my treasure.
Well, that's nice.
We should probably be getting back. I expect the others are wondering where we are.
You're right. There's still much to do.
And we'll do it together.
That's complete. Snow Daisy Garland. A fragrant diadem. Diadem? Diadem? Yeah. Fragrant diadem. Hand-woven by Jill from flowers picked on the shores of Olafeast Bay. I never was much good at garlands, but it'll have to do, Jill. And Shiva's kiss. Song of winter. Autumn gone. From frosted lips. Oblivion. Northern nursery rhyme. Reduces diamond dust cooldown by 7.5 seconds. That's a lot of seconds. That's crazy. Just spam diamond dust now? Is that the answer? Joining hands with Jill. Jill has joined Clive's party and will remain with him until departing for Origin. A new questline. Echoes of the Fallen is now available by speaking with Sharon at her stall in the hideaway. Oh, that's one of the DLCs. Oh, another DLC. Okay, so we had to... Oh, I bet you we needed Joshua and Jill both in the party to do these. A new questline, The Rising Tide, is now available by inspecting the reading table in Clive's hideaway chambers. Cool. I don't know that we'll jump into the DLC yet. I want to do all the main game first. And then I'll probably maybe do something where it's like the DLC's its own video. Like, I mean, bear in mind, it might be like a 10-hour video. Like, that might be the plan. Like, I don't know. I'll have to see how long the DLCs are, if that's justifiable or not. I was curious, though, because I bought them, and then I wasn't sure. I was like, well, they aren't, like, showing up, so what's happening, man? Unmarked. The Wages of Fate. Do you remember what you told me that night at Phoenix Gate? That while the fate of Rosaria sits on my shoulders, the fate of its dominant sits upon yours. But are we not both dominants of fire? Does not the flame of our forebears burn in both our hearts? Should I not protect you, as you have protected me? You have chosen to be my shield. Now let me choose to be yours. Is this not what our father wanted? What Sid wanted? To cast aside fate and forge our own paths? Grant me this, Clive. Let me be your strength. Joshua. Treasure hunt. What? You didn't think I were just saying that stuff about hiding my engine, did you? Wouldn't you know I've already a fine spot picked out and everything? But if you're going to go on this grand adventure, you'll need to be quick about your business with that ruddy god of yours. Take too long, and someone more clever might beat you to the prize. I suppose in that case I could bury you one of my lesser inventions. Goddess knows I've countless. Mid. Very self-critical there. Edda seems fond of the silver bow we gave her. So much so she's been taken to setting it atop her belly as she rests. To hear her tell it, the rascal kicks something fierce when she does too. Sounds like we got another fighter on our hands, and none too soon. I can hardly wait to teach our newest little curse breaker everything I know. Though I suppose we can all celebrate first. No need to get ahead of ourselves now. Gav. A new day. I am not so foolish to believe that a single shaming at the hands of the town urchins can dispel a lifetime of hatred built up in one's heart. Just as a pot cannot be made clean by reminding it of its grime, it takes effort, persistence, and more often than not, a stiff brush and bucket of lye. But more than that, it takes time. Fortunately, your courage and leadership has granted us just that. We must now decide whether to embrace or to waste it. A wise man once said, "The night is always darkest before dawn." It is a good thing that I count one who burns so bright amongst my friends. Lubor. A note of thanks. My Lord Marquess, I write to thank you for the kind consideration you have shown for those whose names are written within the pages of the Book of Martyrs. I know that it would move them deeply to know that the first shield of the Phoenix laments their passing. Though each and every member of our order stands ready to sacrifice their lives in service of the Phoenix, I do not doubt that those who are taken before their time go with regret for the long years of duty left undone. That they should live on in the memory of a proud son of House Rossfield, such as yourself, shall surely go some way to soothing their sorrows. May the Phoenix's flame burn ever in your heart. Cyril, bearer of the burning quill. We got a lot of letters, man. That which conquers all. Here, not long removed from when you last placed yourself between us and peril, I sit and pen yet another letter, in which I try and find the words to somehow express the gratitude of an entire town. Still, something feels different about our latest triumph. Where in the past we leaned ever so heavily upon your good graces, this time we found strength elsewhere, in ourselves. Our hardship has shown us that which should have been apparent all along. We are not as different as we want to believe. Does a peasant love his homeland any less than a noble? Does a bearer love his family any less than another man who does his own? It is this love that has united us and given us true strength. Should every thrall, Akashic, bandit, and brigand in the realm come charging our gates, we will not fret. We will not falter. We will fight. Isabel. And we will win. Nice. A fine hound. The two of you have been together for what probably feels like a lifetime now. But there is still a lot you have to learn about that hound of yours. Aye, he'd step in front of a bloody, raging behemoth if it meant protecting you. But that don't mean you should take it for granted. At the end of the day, he's a hound. And sometimes he just wants someone to pat his head and rub his belly and give him a handful of kupo nuts. You do good to remember that. Charon. And a quest. Making amends. Master Clive. I am aware there are matters of much greater import which demand your attention, but should you find yourself a moment, I bid you visit me in the shelves, that I might ask a single favor concerning His Highness, Prince Dion, Harpocrates. Answer Harpocrates' summons? Absolutely, yes.
It's usually me making demands of Harpocrates. I wonder what this is about.
A tale to tell. But its tail isn't like an animal's tail. I'm guessing it's a hunt, maybe? I don't know. Tough to say. Wow. Theme's in offline mode. Oh no. I didn't read that message all the way, but I hope it's not too bad. Isn't that just the most annoying thing? You're playing a single player game and it's like, you're offline. You're like, bro, I don't care. It's me alone. I digress. Let's talk to Harpocrates.
Lordsman Harpocrates, I received your note.
Ah, yes. I expect you're wondering what this is all about.
You spoke of making amends with Dion, but I can't imagine what for.
Then I should begin by telling you that I was once his tutor. This was some years ago, of course, before I joined Sid in his hideaway. At that time, I was counted among the foremost scholars of Oriflamme, and was accordingly invited to the palace to supervise the young prince's education, all to ensure that the future emperor had a firm grounding in, well, everything an emperor should. History, religion, commerce, government. Alas, our time together was cut short when Dion left to join the Dragoons. His studies no longer being deemed necessary. I had not expected to meet with him again, least of all here.
Have you spoken with him?
No, I have yet to find the right moment. His Highness always seems so preoccupied, especially when alone. I would not wish to disturb his ruminations with idle words of greeting. Not when I know he dwells upon the evil Ultima had him commit in the Dominion.
The guilt weighs heavily on him, I know. But as you say, that was Ultima's doing. Surely you can't blame yourself.
When I first met him, it was not guilt, but his people's expectations that weighed heavily upon him, and I did nothing to ease that burden. He bore it alone, until the day he could not bear it any longer. It is one of my greatest regrets that I only ever offered him my wisdom, when what he truly needed was friendship. The blame for Dion's transgressions lies not only on his shoulders, but on mine.
I see. I'm ready to help you in any way that I can.
Then I beg that you bring me a wild wyvern tail. Apothecaries across the ages agree that even to glimpse such a flower is to be granted inner solace. Fabulists and fraudsters all, of course. But there is oft a seed of truth to be found where even the most outlandish opinions align.
Well, it can't hurt to try. Where can I find this flower? And how will I know it?
You have seen cultivated wyvern tails before, I trust. The lily-white blossoms from whose roots the poisonous ink for the brand is distilled. Well, those which grow in the wild differ only in their purple hue. The harsher the environment in which they are raised, the deeper the color. There is a waterfall in Rickmal's roost across the strait, where the flowers once grew in abundance. Whether they still survive there, I know not. But try as I might, I can find no likelier location.
It's all right. I'll find you a wyvern tail one way or another.
Thank you, Clive. And please, be safe.
Cool. Let's do it. Search for a wild wyvern tail near Rickmal's roost. Where's Rickmal's roost again? Gotta see that I remember. I'm surprised there's not a quicker fast travel. Or maybe there is and I just haven't unlocked it. That could be the case. We should actually keep an eye out for that. On the off chance we've just missed something. There's an achievement for like go to every area. I've got like, or discover every location. I've got 64 out of 68. I have thought that that was just referring to locations on the map overall, but maybe it's referring to the fast travel points. Although now that I say that, that's actually probably not true because is there really 68? It feels like there's a lot more. Blue Trifle, love that. Alright, let's kill the purple Ravos thing. Nice, let's go. All the damage. All the damage possible. Let's go. Oh, it didn't hit the stagger though. I must have done it too early. That's kind of sad. Oh, he's trying to beam me down. He's crazy. Well, we have Jill with us now too, which is kind of nice. We should. Where is she actually? Where's Jill? Bro, Jill, where are you, man? Are you doing things? Oh, he got me. He really got me. Wow. I thought Jill was with me. Maybe she isn't. It said she would accompany me. Is she not accompanying me? Bro, what's happening? Joshua, did you take her place? Man. Where's Jill? Oh, there she is. She just blends in with the swamp, which is what a horrible thing to say. Oh, she just blends in with the murky swamp. Your fit's got murky swamp all over it. That's definitely what I meant to say. Oops, I meant to do that. Let's just pop the primal here. I'm kind of just taking a bunch of damage I don't need to take. I'm being real sloppy here. Go for all the damage, don't mind me. I like the idea of Blind Justice because it feels like it charges my my primal so much. I'm actually gonna chill here for a bit. I'll let him recover. He's up. Oh, do we have two now to face? Do we have another one? We do. He might leave. It's tough to say. Oh, I need to get out of there. Slap him. Easy peasy. We did it. Alright, let's go forward. I don't know if that was good or bad, because we kind of just left with the same amount of health and less prime.
Seems this place has been flooded twice over.
I mean, that means it's definitely seeped in more things. All I remember is we want something that's seeping.
Purple flowers blooming next to a waterfall. Shouldn't be too hard to find. No mistakes.
Alright, let's go for damage. Yeah, we should be good here. I guess for fun I could do the ultimate attacks. I don't know if I necessarily need to. Nice. And we got him. Now we can pick our wild wyvern tail. Very fun.
Here they are. Might as well pick enough for a bunch, I suppose.
And let's go to Harpocrates.
Oarsman, I found the flowers you were looking for.
You did?
I think I did.
Records suggest that the wyvern tail was first cultivated for the purpose of distilling a purple dye from its petals. However, when the tended blooms were discovered to lose their hue over time, the gardeners of early Valistia made the fateful decision to investigate the practical properties of their roots instead. Wild wyvern tail. Key item. Nice.
You did indeed. My dear boy, thank you.
You wanted to make Dion a gift of one, did you not? Shall I invite him to join us?
Oh, I don't...
It's no trouble. I'll go and fetch him.
Did he actually want to make it a gift to him? Because he seemed to stumble a little bit there when we suggested inviting Dion.
Your Highness, would you do me the honor of accompanying me?
Oh, do you think Dion will join us? Like in our party?
This time, then. No, only to the shelves. Our lawsman has something he'd like to give you.
Master Harpocrates? No. I dare not show my face before him. Not after everything I have done. I have taken countless innocent lives. And ruined countless more. All because I was weak. I have sworn to atone for my crimes or die in the attempt. But were I to meet with him again, and see in his eyes what I have become, I fear that my resolve might falter.
Then that is all the more reason to do it. Test your resolve. Prove to yourself and to him how strong it truly is.
You are right. I must, at the very least, offer him my gratitude. Very well, then. Take me to him.
Follow me.
Even now, I hesitate to approach him. What must he think of me?
You'd be surprised.
Master Harpocrates, pray, Accept my apologies for leaving your tutelage before my studies were complete. Your lessons opened my mind to a world quite unlike the one I had imagined from within the gilded confines of the palace. And I shall be forever grateful for the efforts you made to enlighten me.
Lift up your head, Your Highness. The deeds of youth require no apology. That you took the time to visit me says much about the man you have become. Now, there is something I would like to show you.
Is that a wyvern tail? The color is unfamiliar to me.
Because it is unique to those found in the wild. Something in the harsh environments in which they grow lends them this striking hue. Their roots are indistinguishable from those of their hothouse cousins, but once they bloom, the difference is immediately apparent. In this flower, I see you, Your Highness. Its roots were the roots of a wyvern tail, with all that implies. But they do not define it, just as yours do not define you. I want you to have it, that it might remind you of this truth.
Master Harpocrates, I would ask of you a service. Keep your gift until I have fulfilled my duty to the realm, for only then shall I be deserving of it.
As you wish, Your Highness. I shall await your return.
Our roots do not define us. No wonder my stepmother didn't like him.
Yeah.
For reuniting me with memories I had thought long lost. I shall not forget this.
Thank you, Clive. Were it not for you, I fear I might never have found the right moment to speak with him. Not to mention the wyvern tales. I shall plant their seeds, that I might not disappoint His Highness upon his return.
I hope the soil in the hideaway is to their liking.
Why, these flowers bloomed in the bleak, black wastes of Waloed. I'm sure Nigel's yard will suit them to a T. When it comes to expressing one's gratitude, I find that words are seldom sufficient. Here.
What's this?
A stolas quill. Or more precisely, my stolas quill. 'Tis said that an owl's feathers are steeped in the wishes it hears over its long lifetime. All those words just waiting to pour out onto the page. So consider this my wish for you. That one day you may put down your sword and pick up that pen.
Well, when that day comes, I'll certainly have a lot to write about. Thank you, Harpocrates. It shall have pride of place in my chamber.
Quest complete. Nice. A tale to tell. Stolas Quill. Warsman Harpocrates' best-loved writing implement, whose nib has scribed many a learned tome. 'Tis said that an owl's feather are steeped in the wishes it hears over its long lifetime. All those words just waiting to pour out onto the page. Harpocrates. And Bahamut's mercy. A gift from the very first emperor of Sambrek to his infant son. This ring has graced the hand of every dominant of Bahamut since. The aether it absorbed from the icon over the years, aiding the next imperial scion, and drawing out the full potential of their bloodline. But now the empire lies in ruin, and that bloodline is broken. So let it be with Bahamut, as was always intended. Reduces Gigaflare cooldown by 6 seconds. I'm torn, dude. I don't want to... Dude, this is like a family heirloom that's been in generations. I've kind of torn about taking that from Dion. I feel like there's a little bit of an ethical conundrum. I know I have Bahamut now. Or, the... Okay, I'm a little bit unclear. I have the essence of Bahamut, but I cannot become Bahamut, as far as I know. And I don't know if Dion can anymore, but it's... I don't know. I feel like he should keep it, but, who am I to rewrite the game? Yeah. Let's read these letters here. Whole again. Clive. It occurs to me that a single word of thanks does not nearly suffice to express my gratitude for reuniting me with From a Distance. The tome made me who I am today, and yet I thought that I should never set eyes upon it again, that those who took it from me had forever robbed me of a part of myself. But now I am whole again, thanks to you. I regret that I can only fill in the gaps in your knowledge and not the holes in your soul, for which reason I shall ever be in your debt. Vivian. The greatest gift. It feels like a lifetime ago. It was a lifetime ago. That afternoon on Man's Hill was our very first adventure, but somehow I knew even then that would not be our last. I will never forget that day, and the simple fact that you have not either fills my heart with a joy so fierce I cannot describe it. Since the moment we first met, you have always been an important part of me, the half that makes me whole. When times are darkest, you are my light. When I am lost, you are my guiding star. You are just what I need. You are all that I need. You are the greatest gift. Jill. That's so sweet. That's such a nice letter. Alright, we're not going to read the last one because I have a fear of... I just open that and immediately a DLC quest start that locks me into something. I'll read that when I'm doing the DLC. Alright, well, I think we've done every single quest. Am I crazy in saying that? I do not believe there is more. Let's jump on hunts. There is a certain chocobo that needs to meet my wrath. It's very important. Oh, so let me check. What are we at for Patron's Whisper? I know we don't have anything to claim, but I just want to check. We're at 2,500, I think.
Come to claim your just desserts.
2,530, okay. And we need 250. Or sorry, math, 320.
Best of luck out there, Sid.
I just want to check this because I'm scared. Please tell me I'm good. 320. We need 320. That's 50. 60. That's 140. That's 160. That's 195. That's 225. That's 275. That's 310. Oh, we're good. We're good. We're so good. Okay, never mind. We don't have to worry about it. I was like, are we gonna run out of quests, man? All right. Well, let's do this one. This is the chocobo. The Dread Comet. The hunters of Tabor speak of a wild chocobo that haunts not only the nearby Badlands, but also their dreams, for it exhibits a ferocity rarely seen in the species, and has ripped more than a dozen of their comrades from gizzard to groin, and feasted on their flesh. The bird is far past taming. It must needs be put down. It's in the sickle, Dalmechia. Let's do it. 250. 250. 250. 250. 250. 250. 250. 250. 250. 250. 250. 250. 250. 250. 250. 250. 250. 250. 250. 250. 250. 250. 250. 250. 250. 250. 250. 250. 250. 250. 250. 250. 250. 250. 250. 250. 250. 250. 250. 250. 250. 250. 250. 250. 250. 250. 250. 250. 250. 250. 250. 250. 250. 250. 250. 250. 250. 250. 250. 250. 250. 250. 250. 250. 250. 250. 250. 250. 250. 250. 250. 250. 250. 250. 250. 250. 250. 250. 250. 250. 250. 250. 250. 250. 250. 250. 250. 250. 250. 250. 250. think that's the only chocobo here. The Sickle Dalmechia. The Sickle Dalmechia. I mean, let's just go here. We'll just go here and figure it out from there. Where is the sickle? I know it's like a grassy area. Or I believe it is. I think it isn't it literally on the map? Yep, right there. Sure, let's go to Dravist. We will go this way. And we actually have I could be wrong. I hope I'm not, but I could be wrong. I want to say the last time we did this quest, we did not have Jill or Joshua. I think we did this just solo. Dread Comet does not have stagger. Dread Comet is forever. We're going to get the dingo kill count here a little bit up. I just want to check something too. Because I think we're close to level up, right? We're decently close. Is it worth grinding out? I don't know. It's debatable. Let's just go for the fight and just go from there. We don't have to grind. I thought we were closer than we are. So I figured, oh, if we just have to kill like 5 things, we'll just do that and level up. But that is not the case. That is not the situation in which we find ourselves. I almost said oneself. This game is making me speak like old English here. That is not where we find oneself, you know. Gonna pick up this desert rose. We're gonna kill 3 more dingoes. Add it to the count. We got... There's a shame. It's a shame this doesn't do like the Kingdom Hearts method where they just tell you how many of an enemy you've killed. That could have been an interesting mechanic. Like you have to kill certain species X amount of times. I mean, it kind of feels like what this game is going for. Like it's kind of grindy. It's easy to implement. All right. Dread Comet. I dread this fight. All right. I want to open with Prime. Actually, I want to open with Willow Whites, actually. So last time I faced him, I was significantly weaker, I would argue. Oh yeah, this actually might be super easy. Although, I feel like normally this enemy became tougher later on, right? And then I can play scared. So like I can play scared and then Will Wax when I need to. It's gonna drop another meteor here soon, I believe. I want to get the thunder stuff on because like it's just so damaging, right?
Nice try. Nice try.
Ooh. He's a spicy one. Let me get away if I can, bro. Get away from me. All right, come on. Yeah, I think I'm doing significantly better than the last time I faced this. Although to be fair, oh, I missed. To be fair, I died in the second half mostly, so there's still room for me to fail. Believe me, I could still die. But I don't think have I taken any damage yet? I actually don't know. Maybe early when I primed, but it's been so far. let's go for it. There it is. Nice. And then we'll Will Wikes here. It's gonna charge us again. Love it. Oh, I didn't mean to do that, but it kind of worked out, which is funny. I didn't mean to do that, but it was also like a good play. So like, I'm gonna just say I actually meant to do that. Definitely not a mistake. Definitely intentional. For sure. Honestly, I wasn't using the tornado because I didn't want to obstruct my vision of Dread Comet. Oh yeah, this is where I die. Yeah, this is what got me last time. Yeah, this is because like once you get hit once, I feel like what happened is I got hit once and then I just staggered, you know? Like I got hit a bunch of times. Yeah, like what's happening right now. Yeah, this is the problem. I'm dead. Yeah, the meteor rain is like a real problem for me. I just get rolled by it. I'm playing really aggressive. I might regret that. Or this might work. I might be able to honestly burst him down here. I'm really strong. To be honest, when I lost the last time, I probably had enough stats to kill him. I just sucked. Like I just made bad plays. Let me get ways away. I just want to. I want to get away so I can get the Will Wax going. The thunder attack's gonna be nuts. Actually, this actually might be it. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, the meteor rain. I could have played around better. That's what gets me every time, I feel. Comet Feather. As truly red chocobos are rare, one might assume the same could be said of their feathers. Yet somehow they are found in nearly every market from Dallowmeal to Northreach, contrary to what the merchants hawking them would have you believe. However, the items on sale were more often than not the feathers of robins, or even common hens, obtained by defeating Dread Comet. Nice.
Poor beast. There was nothing I could do.
He summoned down the power of a god on me with that meteor. I'm not... That's what killed the dinosaurs. He's not messing around. Alright, let's grab some of these drops. Let's heal up. Do all the stuff. Gonna kill the leg eaters. Which I didn't realize, or I didn't remember, were from Final Fantasy 2. I was talking to RPG about that. RPG Recusant, yeah. I forget how it got brought up. It was like they had mentioned like leg eaters from 2, and I was like, oh, that's right. Like they are from 2. That is the origin of these enemies. That's actually one of my favorite things. I mean, I know it sounds silly, but I love when Final Fantasy games like recreate from the pixel versions, like enemies and stuff like that. I think it's really cool. Because I would argue it's not even really reusing assets. It's a completely new asset, and for people who like the original games are like, oh my gosh, like this is a leg eater envisioned in the concept of like a 3D game, right? It'd be different if they reused like 3D assets versus, you know, I don't know. Like I think because it's a very different format, it's really cool. And it's just such a nice nod. Like you don't, it doesn't break immersion, I feel. It doesn't change much. It's just like, oh wow, like they pulled this from a previous game, and maybe I'm simple to please, but all right, let's go over here. We clearly need to heal. Like this is brutal. We are just going through it, man. Got a goblin mugger. We're just gonna chill for a bit, chill for a bit, chill for a bit. Basically, we're chilling so that we can we can get our primal up here. We're not trying to do big damage, we're just trying to get heals. And I try not to use items ever, if I can. Just to make the game harder. I know you're sitting there, buddy, but can you come over here? I got a gift for you. It's, to be fair, it is death, but, you know. Hill Gigas. Imagine just living your life chilling and then someone comes around and just destroys you on your little hill. Are we not the villains here? I just want to get his stagger quickly so I can get my Blind Justice on. I was gonna say, what's happening here? This is the worst thing ever. What's happening? It's not even working, dude. Dude, this sucks. What is happening? Alright, well, this is the worst experience ever. Love that. A little bit early, but it's fine. He should be staggered here soon, I tell myself. Nice. Actually, let me chill. I'm gonna hang out for a bit and just go for my little Blind Justice when I can. Again, I'm not really trying to kill him very much. I'm just trying to, like, get my charge up. Oh, he might charge. He might charge. He might charge. Yeah, this guy's getting bullied. You almost feel bad. All right, let's hit this. Big judgment bolt. That went on way too long. We really prolonged his suffering. Are we not the villain at a certain point? Let's pop a Prime 2 here just to heal. I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty sure if I just go to the hideaway I get full heals as well, which is kind of silly that I'm doing all this then. But before I go to the hideaway, I would like to go to town. I'm going the right way. Yep. $11 bloody hides. Crazy. So many hides.
Nothing to report.
Are you looking for something in particular?
We buy a defender for no reason. Let's go.
Choice. My thanks. An excellent choice. Here you are.
Beautiful. Now what can I sell? All the potions. Let's go. High
Pleasure
potions.
trading with you.
Do I break Fafnir's heart again? Where are these bloody hides? Oh man, I might have to. I don't know, man. I could sell goblin coins, I guess. I go, it's like says valuable can be traded for gil, and I'm like, what do I sell? I just know that I can always get bloody hides and sharp fangs. What else is there? I'll hold off for now.
Thank you for your custom.
I want to buy all the orchestrions, which sounds like it's going to be extremely expensive, which is why I'm looking at selling things so much. A new missive has been delivered. Let's check it out. Oh yeah, we might get more of those as we do quests, I guess. Even hunts. Although this one's probably for Harpocrates. I actually don't know if I need to are delivered via hunt completion or not. Before we depart, what's this? Afreet, you have my sincerest gratitude for reuniting me with Master Harpocrates. That I might embark upon this most important of journeys, my heart free of regret. Though in these past few moons, I have come to realize that the longer I spend in the company of you and your brother, the deeper I find myself in your debt. We must swiftly see to the menace that is Ultima, if not to save the world, to save me from an eternity of recompense. Dion, and safe returns. Thank you, Clive, for ever indulging the whims of this doddering old soul. I am ashamed that for far too many years, I allowed stubbornness and fear to keep me from something so simple as letting a friend know how proud I was of him. Your intervention has lifted a heavy pall from my heart. Perhaps upon your triumphant return from the skies, you might be inclined to set to page that quill I gifted you. There are many of us who would hear a first-hand account of your time with the Holy Prince, myself included. Cool. Alright, well I think we're going to call it here for now. When we come back, we're going to be doing more hunts, stuff like that. Yeah, I think more hunts, and then after that, maybe the DLC, maybe a recap. Tough to say, but again, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll catch you all next time.